Hello and welcome to my Dare to Be Happy podcast. I am Luisa Tillmann and I'm a coach for ease and happiness at work and for positive mindset. So welcome to this episode, and actually this episode today is inspired by a super rainy day. So I have the feeling that autumn is on the way. And today it was really a super rainy day. And I guess a lot of people might have said this morning something like, "Oh shit, it's raining, it's cold. I need to wear a coat. I need to have an umbrella. I don't want to have all this rain. Everything is wet. Everything is muddy. Everything is dirty." So I could imagine that a lot of people said things like these. So when I actually looked out the window, I was a little bit kind of saying, yeah, it's rainy. And at the same time, I saw the sun. So what does it mean? And what does it mean in terms of coaching and also in terms of working with ease and happiness and positive mindset? So it all comes onto how do we see things. So you can define what you see. You can define what you think about it. And you also can define how you deal with it. So this is a more inspirational podcast where I talk a little bit about how I can make sure to see the sun even if it's rainy, and as well what it makes to you, what it makes to me, what it can make to you, what it can do for you. So it was super rainy and I saw the sun. And what does it mean? So we left the house, super rainy, we had to go to the doctor, and the first thing I thought, wow, cool, now my car is getting clean again. So I really thought, wow, it's a heavy rain. It will really wash away all the dirt, all the dust from my car. So that was kind of the first thinking. Then, of course, we got wet, which was not great, etc. But then when we drove through kind of the landscape, I felt like, wow, the colors, the green. And I really had the sense of, wow, the nature gets a lot of water now. And there was a very dry, I guess pretty dry at least, summer. So the nature needs now a lot of rain. So I had the feeling that the colors were different. The green was really green. And yeah, so it looked really nice. At the same time, we could use our nice umbrellas. So the kids could use their beautiful, colorful umbrellas. I could use my yellow raincoat I was happy about. And I mean, these were just little things I noticed. I was thinking about them in a very normal and natural way. I didn't have to force myself to search for something nice and beautiful and something I like about the rain, but automatically I could see the sun on such a day. And when you stay with this comparison, whatever happens to you, and let's take the rain, there is sun. Otherwise, it would be dark, it would be night. So the sun is there even if it's raining the whole day. So the sun is there. It's all about how can we detect it, how can we see it, how can we find it, and how can we appreciate the sun, even that it's not bright and shiny and warm and hot, how we might want it, but it is still there. The base for which we can be grateful is there. We just sometimes have to unfold it a little bit. And when we take this comparison to something else, for example, I don't know, you got a cold and you are sick at home and you're kind of, a little bit frustrated because you can't do anything. You can still think about, okay, good, my body shows me kind of, I need to rest. My body shows me, okay, I need something now. And something might be being quiet at home, in bed, drinking tea, relax, maybe not taking care about anything except me. Maybe you have somebody who brings you a tea, who takes care of you. You have a nice warm room where you can stay. So I know there's little things, but every rainy day has some sun. It's all about how can we find it, how can we detect it, how can we unwheel it. The more we do it, and one super simple and easy exercise to practice is finding the gifts. Practicing with a gratitude daily writing or diary, I think you say gratitude diary. These little exercises are something which creates a routine, or let's say an auto reaction in your brain. So you create new ways of how you can think with these little exercises. So I would encourage you to just take one little exercise. For example, you say, every morning I write gratitude diary, a difficult word for me in English. Sorry for that. Or you say, no, I do it a different way. Always when I feel a little bit kind of anxious, nervous, whatever, I take myself back, take a deep breath and think about, okay, what is the little gift in this one? Or you do in the evening a gratitude exercise. You just reflect about, okay, what are the 3 things which I really appreciate about today, what I really enjoyed, what was really something great. So choose one of the exercises which fit to your daily life, because we want to have work and also life with ease and happiness. So it's important that you pick and choose what fits to your daily routine as well. Make sure that you stick to that exercise you choose for at least a month. Yeah, so to really get it into a routine and to see some results. There's another exercise, and when I talk about every rainy day has sun, I'm also talking about bigger things that happen to you in life. Things that might not be so nice at a first glance. Things like, for example, you're losing your job unexpectedly, or you're suddenly getting a new line manager, or your kid is getting sick and you didn't even think about that, and now your kid is 2 weeks at home but you have a lot of work, or your holidays get cancelled, or somebody who you love gets sick, or whatever it can be. Somebody dies even in your surrounding, somebody you love, you're close to. Whatever it is, whatever, let's say, challenging experience you made in the past, which was really touching you emotionally as well. Maybe somebody separated from you, or you separated from somebody. Take one of these situations from your past, think about them, reflect about them, and then the exercise starts. Think about from now, what was the gift? What is the gift? What could not have been happen now, or what would not have been happened, which happened already, if that challenging experience wasn't there? This is a little exercise you can do in order to make you aware of that this is happening. So every rainy day has sun. So every challenging situation has something in it for you and your life and your development, etc. So my strongest belief I have created for myself over the last couple of years is the one who says life is always for you, whatever happens. I want to give you this belief now, so maybe you take that as one of your new beliefs. It is really true. I can just talk out of experience, so life is always for you. I have the feeling that some people, and I know actually, unfortunately, that some people don't really believe in that. A lot of people think that life is against them. It is not nice to them. It will challenge them, but not out of a reason, but just to challenge and make them feel uncomfortable. That is not my belief. My belief is that whatever situation you get, being challenging, being great, being maravilloso in Spanish, so being really, really super good, is for you. It is a situation which you get in order to grow, in order to learn something, in order to try to understand what the gift is, in order to make something with it. So life is always for you. So this was a little episode, a short episode, and I want to really encourage you to try to implement one of the 3 exercises in terms of practicing gratitude, practicing searching for the gift in the way you feel is the best way for you. And additionally, maybe you can do a reflection exercise where you really sit down and think about these challenging situations in your life and reflect back what they gave you, what they made you learn, what they made you grow, always with the belief of life is for you. So I hope you can see now that every rainy day has sun. Otherwise it would be dark during the day. So thanks for listening. And I know sometimes it's hard to put all these exercises in the right order, in the right dose into your daily life. So if you have the feeling you want to change something, you want to achieve something, you want to kind of develop